and tried to make it to another hotel by closing time. I broke my neck up around C5-6, spinal cord irreparably damaged, quadriplegic for the rest of my life. So fingers, hands, arms, and naturally from about there down.
I was in the accident as well. We knew each other quite well then. When I first went to see Bill at Burwood Hospital, I thought he was just the same as normal, except he couldn't walk, The thing that struck me was Bill was, he could have sex, he was fine, as far as that goes. I was really shocked. I thought, oh God, we won't be able to have sex or anything, because everyone said that, but that was a lie. When I found out I was having twins, I just really loved it. I thought of having 2 babies.
Right, we've got the map. Let's just get a big long line to get a really long track. I feel quite fortunate that I have been able to spend the time I have with them from an early age. No, well, I'll put Thomas away until the tracks are all joined up. They're actually getting to a stage now where 50% of the time they're actually very, very helpful to me, rather than dependent on me. And they've grown up very independent when it's just me around. They try and dress themselves completely, put on their own shoes, gumboots. Getting in the car seats, doing their own buckles up, because I couldn't do them up. Well, get in the car now.
Despite the level of independence that each athlete has, we're still bound together by a common theme, our disability. Their disability is not an impediment. It's not a handicap. They just simply are in a wheelchair. They can't do these physical things, they need to do it this way. Does it impact on love and relationships? Not really. Big deal, you're in a wheelchair, people see you for that, they either love you or they don't.
Leading to the Worlds, teams like to check each other out. Canada invented the game, they won the last World Champs, and they're here.
Worlds are every 4 years and the Paralympics are every 4 years, so every 2 years there's a major. I'm pretty impressed the Canadians are down here a year before. That tells me someone's doing some strategic thinking. We've got 4 games. We've got new players, new lineups. We are really just trialling, developing, we're experimenting. But at the end of the day, it is all leading towards Worlds. So what's important is we finish this series better as individuals and better as a team.
These games, well, like I said, development and personal goals, quarter by quarter. And that's, being positive with some development players around us. They're new to the squad, the team, and the whole atmosphere of this new World Black squad. And we're on the road to the Worlds.
This is the start of the horse race now, so we're going to go full out for a year. A lot of competitions, a lot of practices, training camps, and training on your own. So it's full out, there's no resting from here on in.
Player for player, we've got some even ones. Our three-pointer, Dan Buckingham, definitely is as good as any of their threes. We've got a couple of twos within Jerry, Sholto, Gary, who certainly stack up with their twos. Our 2-5, Kurt, I don't think they have a 2-5. Yeah, we've got some real talent, we've got some real rookies. Dave Klinkhammer, 1-5. This is his first game, I think, for the All Blacks ever, so he'll be under a little bit of pressure. Transition, fast! For a 4-person lineup, you've got one new person, there's your weak link. It's a question of building that player up so they keep strong.
There's still some new combinations out there. Okay, you're not that fluid machine that we have in the past, so it's going to get an awful lot harder because you're going to be under the Bosch. You're going to be right under pressure.
The Wheel Blacks, we don't yell and scream and high fives and go ballistic. We like to think we're a machine and we just go about our business. At the moment, we're building a new machine, so we're a bit more thoughtful about it, and that's just the way we are.
Wheel Blacks, 3 cheers, Canada. Up, 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 up,
And go. Hanging out. Kurt, all the way, all the way.
30 hours a week of training
It's hard work. I'm confident to say that no other team trains like we do.
Nice work. 2 more each, guys.
A quad's body is something special. Some days you're just knackered and you've done nothing.
He's pinging out, Gary, all the way through, matey.
It's a psychological thing that took me probably 8 years to get over. But over time, I think I just got used to it.
Let's make it quick.
And now I know how to push my body to its limit. And I also know that being a tetraplegic, I'm in a pretty good situation because my heart rate doesn't go very high. So I know I can go and go and go, have a short rest, and I'll go and go and go again.
Sweat in a bottle.
And like most tetraplegics, my body cooling system got shut down. I don't sweat, which means I need manual cooling.
Oh, pass Johnson to Taylor.
We take instances out of the game and make them into a movie. Here it is. That's it, Dan.
That's the close.
Things we could do better, things we did badly. We really took it on board in 2003 when Grant first became coach. That was just huge in our development.
Who's that?
You need this sort of preparation against teams like Australia and their star player Riley Batt.
The one where it goes to the
Good opposition makes good practice, and when you've got a pocket battleship like Riley Batt, he's just on fire. At the start of the game, he's going to be at 100%. He makes the game exciting. I think there's definitely a place for players like that. The more we can practice against them, the better we'll get too.
We're in Christchurch for the annual Chris Handy Cup. It's like the Bledisloe of wheelchair rugby. Australia's here in force.
Objectives, we're going to value the ball. If I see guys dropping the ball in the warm-up, that tells me they're not onto it. And if they happen to be in the starting lineup, then maybe the starting lineup will change.
Like we expected, Riley Batt came out fighting. Riley, if he wanted to be, could be a weapon of mass destruction. If that guy got into shape, if he stopped eating lollies and fish and chips every day, he'd be dangerous. Yeah, because he can smash people. He can smash me. I've been smashed by him.
The Australian team have always promised much, but they're always a little bit fragmented. But having said that, that probably makes them the most dangerous, because if you underestimate them and they get their game together, they'll punish you. But on balance, I think we've got the wood over them. Certainly we've beaten them in the games when it's mattered, but I certainly wouldn't be taking them lightly.
In the second part of our story next week, we notch it up a level. In South Africa and North America.
What's wrong?
It's not their game. It's our game.